screaming at each other. And yeah, it's like, okay, I can't just not say anything about this. It's like Horton hears domestic violence.
Yeah, that's something where you gotta call the. That was an interesting twist. Way. Now I'm just flipping the topic big time here. But that was an interesting twist I saw just flipping through Twitter earlier with people talking about the siege and the insurrection at our Capitol. All of a sudden, the FBI is like, if you have any information about the people who did this, like, share it. So now people are going, oh, look it, here comes the communists teaching us to rat out on our neighbors. Like, oh, now we're just supposed to go rat out on our fellow Americans. Oh, the government, why can't the government handle this on their own?
There's nothing quite like watching a bunch of followers of a would-be fascist dictator calling other people fascists. It's amazing.
What's amazing is really how brilliant what Trump has set up is so fucking brilliant, because check this out. Everything that he's been telling them is going to come true for them, because they are being censored. They are going to go to jail. They are going to get locked. All these things are going to happen, and they're going to think that it's because they're political captives or political prisoners. They're not going to think it's because they actually broke the law, because he has them so fucking convinced that like what he's doing is right and that they're just being screwed over. It's brilliant. Everything that can be done, like if you put Trump in jail, they're going to say, look it, this is what Trump told you was going to happen. You put these people in jail, this is what Trump said was going to happen. Google Play and Apple Store takes Parler off of their applications or whatever, however you say that. Oh, look, now they're censoring us. It's perfect.
Right.
Like, the dude is a mad fucking genius.
It's a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way. Yeah, like... but
it was done purposely, masterfully. He's way smarter than we give him credit, well, with his staff or whatever around him.
He's also extremely narcissistic, which tends to play into being a mastermind. Of sorts.
Oh, sure. But either way, he's obviously not like intelligent with his words or anything, but he knows a thing or two about what the hell he's doing to pull this shit off. That's for damn sure.
Dare I say, just like us. But so along with that, you saw that Josh Hawley was he tweeted about how his book was not going to get published anymore. His book deal fell through because the way he describes it's like, well, like they can't. We're being censored again. Like like they won't let the truth come out. They won't let my words come out because I'm being censored and I'm being discriminated against. But then I saw Josh Shearer, who is the chef on Good Mythical Morning. Shout out to him. Fantastic human being. He retweeted it saying, like, dude, your book, like, a lot of people think you suck. And a business is not going to publish you if they think they're going to lose money on it. That's it. Like, this is the free market. You talk about free speech. He followed it up by saying, like, talk about discrimination of free speech. The government officials forcing a company, a private business, to publish a book against their will. But, you're like, that's not fascism. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
Well, and what do they think? So, like, I don't know if you recall, like a week, maybe this was 2 weeks ago. It could have even been longer. I mean, time's just been going. There's just so many stories, everything one after another. But somebody accidentally tweeted from Walmart's official account something that they meant to tweet on their personal account, ripping on the MAGA crowd, right? And so then all the MAGA people were like, boycott Walmart, we're going to show them. So, like, you're kind of doing the same.
They can't boycott Walmart, that's where they live.
Right. Well, that was the big joke, of course. Like, yeah, you people are going to boycott Walmart. Okay. Let's see how that's going to fucking work. Right? I mean, of course, that's what you think right away. But I just find it so funny that, like, people don't realize, especially people who have fought for greater and greater corporate rights for years, and I've been saying this for years, you keep giving corporations power, they're going to be the ones who can make the laws. So if they run our entire way of communication, but they're a private company, the First Amendment doesn't really fit because they have their terms of service, what they can deny you service for how you use their company. So now they have all this power to censor us because we've given them this power. But they have this power only because of conservative politics. So it's nothing but poetic justice. It's fucking fantastic. And they can all suck a fat one.
It is. And honestly, my favorite thing, my absolute favorite thing that has happened out of all of this is finding out that Olive Garden revoked Sean Hannity's lifetime pasta pass for invoking domestic terrorism. That's my favorite thing.
It's just one of the greatest sentences ever put together. Just even, like, I start laughing at just Sean Hannity's lifetime pasta pass. That alone is fucking hilarious. Just finding out that he had a lifetime pasta pass is fucking amazing. And,
no more Alfredo for you, buddy.
We'll show you, you fucking terrorist.
That's hitting him right where he lives.
Yeah. You're getting him right in the pocketbook. I love, too, that, he's made all this money at fucking Fox News just, like, spreading this hate and invoking, but he's going to fucking Olive Garden, first of all, and then getting just lifetime free pasta. Like, man. I mean, I just would have expected if you're gonna make all this money just lying to people and fucking, like, ruining our country, please do something better with it than, like, eating all your meals at free fucking Olive Garden. I'm not saying he ate all his meals there, but I would just like to know he was doing something a little more worthwhile with his power than getting fucking...
Well, he's a human being just like you and me, Nick.
Yep.
He likes those unlimited breads.
At least as far as we know, he's a human being. He's definitely not just like you and me, though.
Oh, is he a lizard person?
He could be. I mean, he is very blood. He does kind of look like he's like a suit of a person, like stuffed over. He's a little like bit. Vincent D'Onofrio.
He's not jerking around like in Men in Black that like where
Vincent D'Onofrio,
like
sugar water,
the skin. Yeah.
Sugar water. Like, if you look at his neck, it's like all kind of like it's like bulging out of his suit. Like, his suit's just encasing this lizard monster man, and then they slip the face over his head, and stuff it all in there.
Well, I think his neck is bulging over his collar because of too much Olive Garden pasta.
Right. I think it's because he's a lizard man, and that's just a skin suit he's wearing, but, it's... We all have the right to our own beliefs, and prove to me, all I gotta do is make a website tomorrow that says that Sean Hannity is a fucking lizard man, and then that's all you need. That you just need it on a website.
It becomes the truth because it is on an internet page.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. That's 100% the point. Yeah, so put that on an internet page.
Reddit or a subreddit.
And then he'll go, but I'm not, I swear I'm not a lizard man. And I'll go, aha, but what about this right here, Sean Hannity? This website says you are a lizard man. What say you now?
Well, now that they've been, we're going to get into the whole Capitol break-in in a different, like, show after the show kind of thing. But I did want to just address that. Directly after all that happened, they were already saying, like, oh, this was just staged by Antifa. Like, man, fucking, okay. There's a lot of problems with that. just that line of logic of like Antifa is this like massive terrorist organization, which is total fucking shit. It's usually just a bunch of like dipshit 20-year-olds who like they used to be too busy shutting down metal shows and like oi punk band concerts because they thought a song was offensive, and now you think that they're taking over the world. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, that's the stuff. I mean, that's on the little more the serious side of things. I like keeping it more just talking about Sean Hannity's fat face and Pasternak, for this segment. But it is pretty ridiculous, and the most ridiculous thing is really just how people can even believe that. And that's, I guess, what I would, at least in this segment, would like to leave my thought is like, you people were there. You saw your crowd. You were in the crowd. You saw President Trump get them together. And now, oh no, that wasn't us. What the fuck?
And
but this is like, okay, this is like why you're the problem to your friend's wife, and he's not the problem. It's like that same, it's that same sort of, the way we make excuses for the people that we want to, like, be with or be a part of. Here's the Antifa to his Proud Boys.
To follow your analogy, I don't appreciate that. I don't want to be seen that way. And
I didn't say I see you that way. I said she does.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Because I was
just talking about the psychology of like how people arrive at these things that are like so clearly like, no, your dude's the one who I didn't do anything, but she has to like want to be around her dude all the time. She has to want to, right. Sleep with her dude. She has to like want to like raise a family with him. So you're the problem.
Right. Well, like there was the two videos that came out, and again, I'm not trying to go too deep into this right now, but like there was the video directly after that got taken down, where it was like Trump basically being like, "Okay, good job. I know this was stolen from us, and I'm happy that you did this." Basically, is what he was saying. But like now it's time to go home. Just go home. And then there was that second video, though. More importantly, that he was like. He gave the speech about how we need a peaceful transition of power, and it seemed like, I don't know about you, when I watched that, it just looked so, like beyond the obvious of like, clearly he's reading these cue cards and like he's being made to say this. It just like that, something about that video looked wrong. It like, I honestly kept waiting for him to like glitch out like Max Headroom or something, where like because it's just like it didn't, maybe something about it just didn't look right at all.
So I actually have a pretty big theory on this, and I think I even maybe sent you a message about it. It might have been to someone else. I don't remember, but when that first video came out where he says "We love you, you're patriots, the world that was stolen," that shit. My theory is, and maybe, you know what, maybe we just go a little bit longer because we're already here, we're talking about it, so maybe we just talk about it now. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But my theory is that he was trying to make it appear as though he was being held hostage, so that it seemed like somebody was forcing him to like read these words, behind the scenes, like he knows the right thing. But so like, I thought there was a lot of code in that first video too, where he's like, just kind of like trying to like, basically my hands are tied. I'm here. They're making me do this. You guys need to keep fighting, and then he just throws in the go home to like sort of cover his ass. But I know what you mean. And I don't know if there's like a way to really put words to the way that looked. But there was like a deadness to the video in the way that like a terrorist hostage video comes across. There was just something about the way they filmed it with like the colors that they used and the way it was pre-taped. Yeah, very, very funny. So that's my theory. I think he's trying to make it look like he's being held hostage and forced to do these things.
You're not wrong. Well, like, I don't think you're wrong, at least. That's an interesting take on it, because